Her smile shines as bright as the stars at night. Her heart is as kind as can be. She has the patience of a saint, but if you push her, oh Lordy. A straight talker is Smiley. She's the salt of the earth. Make no mistake, she matters. Catch Smiley's story on a live stream. Oh boy, that girl can matter. Go Smiley. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Missing posters and stories of heartache and fear. She tells us all of the heartbreaking tears. She can sniff out the guilty from a mile away. If Smiley's on the case, then she's here to stay. She cares about these missing children. She cares deeply about them all. She speaks the truth with integrity. For the truth, she will seek it all. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Smiley's questions are like a heat-seeking missile. She's going straight for the bullseye. Don't ever believe you can fool her. She's too wise, man, she won't comply. She values freedom like the 4th of July. She values respect even more. If you want to earn a place at Smiley's table, watch the clock, it takes time for sure. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you break her trust, you're done for. Trust don't grow back like grass. So don't give Smiley a reason to doubt you, or that friendship will shatter like glass. She's a damn good woman, that much we know. She puts in the hours to bring them kids home. If your child is missing, you want Smiley on the case. She is always willing and she gives so much grace. She's a Smiley, alright. She's a Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you're guilty, you better feel fear.
She was born and bred in Nashville. Now she walks the beaches down in Florida sand. A mother and wife, a daughter, a sister, trying hard to do the best she can. She found her voice with a heavy heart, looking for purpose with trembling hands. And giving this all a new start, moving ahead, speaking for ones who came. And she says, I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. Her mama fought cancer while she was searching, stories that needed a gentle voice. We saw summer's name and felt the heart ache and tried to bring light where there was no choice. And when she heard us, Sebastian, her sadness rose. She prays for truth through the noise. She'll follow wherever the story goes, seeking their dignity, a child's joy. She says, I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones on her, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. She said, I am who I am, I stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones I've heard. She's got a caring heart that won't be turned.
Well, good morning and hello there. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Let's see who we got in here. Hello, H. Davis. Good morning. Good morning, Raymond. Hello. That's right. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hello, hello, hello. Do y'all hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Hello there. Hello, Kimberly. Oop. God, my hands are so cold this morning, I can't even click my buttons here. Hello. Welcome in, Kimberly. Thank you for being here. I don't even know if my hands are sweating this morning or they're cold. Hello, Donna. Welcome in. Hello, Dawn Emery. Good to see you, honey. Thank you for being here. Hello. Welcome in, everyone. And click that like button. It's free. Make sure you're subbed up. That's free. Make sure you share this live because there is some important information that I think every parent and teen or anybody needs to hear that has some of these apps. And we're really going to advocate today and get out some important information. But y'all see my cutesy? You see my cutesy right here? I'm going to go back to just this live, but I think I'm going to, on my next one, I think I'll put this up. I wanted y'all to see that. I just got this and I want to make sure that y'all see this cutesy, smiley thumbnail anytime I want to, because you know I can. I can. Not I might. I will, and I can go live any fucking time I want to. How about that? If you haven't heard, I will go live any fucking time I want to. Isn't that right, Justin? We will go live. Nobody puts us in the corner. We go live anytime we want to. Which reminds me, since I'm just opening here, Justin, let's get a little old time sakes going here.
Just creators, be very very careful. Only use the studio music. And
I was like, just how about smile around and find out? Y'all encourage me sometimes. Just smile around and find out. Kick back, smile around, and find out. Nobody tells me what to do. Hey, Jen. Hold on. I think I missed some people. Let me get back up here. What I was on. Okay, where was I at? Sorry, I got a little bit of sidetracked. Okay. I got sidetracked with my own self. Okay. Terry Parker, hello. And I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Mama's the bomb. Hello. Terry Parker, Raymond. Hello. Love you all. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Now, we do have some serious stuff to talk about today. I am going to come back later. Hell, I might just wait till this afternoon and I might do 5-6 lives in a row. I do whatever I feel the fuck like doing. How about that? Hey, Woman's Warrior, I hadn't seen you in a while. Hello. Good morning to you all. Selena, hello, everybody. Hi, my beautiful Millie. Millie's always been by my side. Millie's great. Hello, chicken lady. Hello. Did you wake up with the chickens this morning? Because I sure did. Hello. Hey, Mac. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you so very much. Hello, Kimberly. Kimberly knows I love her. Jen. Hello. Hello. Let the punches roll this morning. Hello. The Booja Joe. Hello. I love y'all all. I do. I love you all. Hello. Let them. I love my let them. I love y'all all. I do until I don't. How about that? I'm just going to be straight up with you. Smiley, straight up. I'm straight up, honest as I will ever be. Ooh, baby. Hello. I love y'all all. So I'm going to take that down for a minute, only because y'all know how I like to do. I just wanted to show y'all my new little stuff. Hold on for a minute before I show y'all my hag face this morning. It's raining here. It's cold. Hold on, let me change this back. Because, and I'll put that up later. There's some red flags this morning on some stuff, and we have some serious stuff to talk about. We do. But before we get into that, man, is it not cold? First of all, hey, my people. Thank you for being here. Welcome in, everybody. If you're catching this on replay, that's fine. I appreciate you. Still drop a heart. I'm still going to read your comments. I will. I make time for my people. So welcome in, no matter if it's now in a live, if you're on replay in the bushes, it's fine. It's fine. I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey, wait. Hello. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and hello to everybody. I really appreciate you all for being here and all of my mods. I appreciate all of my subs, my replayers, all that. Just sit back and chill. If you're in the bushes, that's cool. you can still hit that like button too, honey. Don't be so lazy. I know it's cold. Woo! But it's still free. You can't get much free in this world, honey. If y'all want, hey, Melanie. Hello, hello, hello. Neve, hey. Woo! Tell me, is it cold where y'all are at? Again, I don't know if my hands are sweating or if it's cold. My toes are cold. I know that. Are y'all cold? Honestly, are y'all cold? It's pouring down rain here. It is pouring down rain here. We're supposed to get freaking snow tomorrow. We are. We're supposed to get freaking snow tomorrow. I'm in Florida. I will never say never after we got snow last time. You're getting snow? I know Jana, she's probably snoozing. She's got snow. She showed me a picture last night. Tell me if y'all want to. Hey, Tina girl, what city and state y'all are from, what country you're from. It may be night there. I don't know. We had snow this morning, but it's already melted off. Be careful. It might freeze. It might end up freezing. I know I shouldn't complain, but it's cold here in Florida. I mean, what is this crap? It's afternoon there and you're still sipping on your coffee. Honey, I don't say nothing about that. I don't have nothing against that. I sip on my coffee all day, all night. I'm serious. I got a picture floating out there somewhere where we had a big Christmas in Tennessee several years back. Well, it had to be over 5 because it was before my mom found out she had cancer. And we all rented a cabin over there. It's a secret cabin in Nashville. And farm, like, had all the animals and everything, beautiful. And we all had Christmas over there, everybody. And we had the biggest time ever. And gifts galore. Yeah, I got to watch for them keywords. Gifts galore. And you'll see me tickled to death with a coffee pot, honey, I opened. Tickled pink. Tickled. I love my coffee. I'll never, ever knock anybody about no coffee, honey. Let me see my Florida people in here. Any Florida? Hey, Nicole. Love you. You're here. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you. You'll never hear me knock anybody about coffee, even if it's that dreaded iced coffee. You know how you know it's cold? How you really know it's cold? Thank you, honey. You really know it's cold. You really know it's freaking cold when your Wi-Fi freezes and it starts buffering. That's real life cold. Or when your hot coffee starts to turn into a iced latte when you walk from your kitchen to your office. Now that's real cold. Lord. That happens to me all the time, even when it's 90 degrees outside. I'm just saying. It kind of makes you want to go out. Well, not everybody. Some of these people I see on here, I don't think they know how. I don't think they would. But it kind of makes you want to go out and bust a sweat and rake the yard or something. But then you go, wait a minute. There's no damn grass. Wait. It's 59 inches of snow. Dogs can't even go out there and pee. I mean, come on now. But hell, then you got to pick up the mop at the damn door. Okay? Just saying. No, seriously, just playing. Just playing around. But it's true, man. It's cold. It's cold. You know? When you ain't used to it, you ain't used to it. Cool beans. Is it cold there? You know, we gotta be grateful for what we got. I'm just grateful I'm alive, man. Just grateful I'm alive. But they do say it's supposed to snow here tomorrow. Yeah, prayers for Millie, too. Prayers for, wait, what? Prayers for everybody that needs them out there. Say them prayers. Hey, Drew. Hello, hello. I'm glad she is home, too. So many people need them. Listen, last time they said it was going to snow here in Florida, Pensacola, I'm not in Pensacola, but Pensacola got 12 freaking inches. That's a true story. So I'll believe it when I see it, but I never doubt. Not anymore. Listen, I don't care where you're at. Everyone who is dealing with any cold weather, snow, ice, rain, bad storms, anything, and bad weather in general, just be careful, be safe. Some are used to it. You know, it comes, unfortunately, year after year. And yes, please take care of your dogs, and your animals too. That just reminded me. Danny said, wild hogs tore my yard up. I have lots of work to do in the yard. It's foggy and cold, not very motivating. I get it. But yeah, that just reminded me when you said that. Make sure you bring your animals in and take care of your dogs. Listen, they need to be taken care of too. They shouldn't be in the heat or the cold. Okay, some people don't have that common sense, but I'm just saying. But some people are used to it. All jokes aside, some people are stranded, and some people are all alone. And check on your people. But don't get out unless you have to, unless it's absolutely necessary. You know, now's the time to slow down and reflect on yourself, and make sure that you have things that you need, and check on your people. This is time to read, watch your movies, wrap up, time with your family, make phone calls, cook, make your soups. It's a whole lot of sex going on. Rock and roll, listen to your music. Just kidding, y'all. We all way too old for that shit, okay? Nobody gives a damn about all that. Back in the old days, before I get started, I do want to say this too. Those winters, people looked... Millie, stop! Yeah, I'll catch every little thing. Back in the winter, the old days was, that's when these huge families, they had a lot of huge families back in the old days that came along. But see, the difference in them having 12 and 98 kids back then. Wow, imagine that. Drew said I heard that. They actually took care of all those kids. Even if they were single, they literally physically took care of their families, no matter if they was even single mothers or their husbands died. They took care of them. Cleanliness was next to godliness. They took care of everything. Cooked, washed. Y'all heard that too, didn't you? I'm sorry, I can't say that word right. Okay. But that was the difference. I'm going to stop preaching now. I'm going to stop. Enough is enough is enough. Okay. Yeah, I always said when I was a little girl, but of course that was a little bit before my time as well. Although my grandma had like 10 kids, but I'm just saying, but I was fortunate enough to get a little piece of that. But or see a little bit of that, a little bit. But it was true. But I always said when I was a little girl, it seemed like, damn, we got a lot more snow back then. But anyway, we do have a very serious topic to talk about today. So seriously, if you're here, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. We got some red flags to talk about, and I hope this live does help somebody. I do. Oh, God. Y'all are so funny. This is why I love my morning chats. Sometimes I wake up on the right side of the bed. I wake up on the right side of the bed sometimes. That is if I go to bed early enough. Lord, growing up in California, I always wanted snow. Listen, never say never, because, honey, I'm telling you what, when they told me last year we was going to get snow, I'm like, yeah, right. These people wouldn't know what to do with no snow yet. And if it's just going to come down in little flakes, if it does, I mean, really, you ain't even going to be able to see it. I think I was sitting here online when it started coming down. And I mean, it snowed inches and inches and inches everywhere. People's out there with their rulers, showed it all over the news. I'm like, what in the heck is going on? Mother Nature is not happy anywhere in any state. I'm just saying, it's crazy. We're at the end of times, people. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what you believe. Y'all all better get right with whoever you believe in. I don't care who you believe in or you don't believe in. Even the don't believe in, you better get right with you don't believe in person, whoever that is. You remember that, Tina? I looked out my window, which my window's closed right now, but I can hear the rain on my metal roof. I was like, what? And they were big flakes too, honey. They were big flakes. But enough of that. Enough of that. I'm just cold right now. But I shouldn't complain. Look, I'm blessed. No matter what, I'm blessed. We all blessed. If we're here, we're all blessed. But I can tell you what, my coffee's cold right now. My coffee done froze up on me. I never thought I'd see the day when I had to turn my heat on in Florida. That's a fact. But anyway. Yeah, any good people come in here. They're all good, but just go ahead and drop their links. I saw a few creators in here earlier. Drop their links. Let's do some good today. We all share. Don't Millie knows who to drop and don't drop. Raymond, we might have to fill you in. I'm just kidding. Well, Millie might have to fill you in on one in particular, but don't worry. If they're good, just drop their link. Let's show a little love today, okay? Drop Jen. I saw Jen in here. Drop her. I saw Woman's Warrior. You can drop her. I don't know who else. Whoever else, just drop them. But anyway, so let's get started. I done bullshit enough. I don't want to be like some people on here. But, Smiley, I just sometimes do what I want. But this is important. Y'all might have heard about this. You might not have. But today, safety. We're going to talk about safety. We're going to talk about some things going on out there that you may not know about. You might know about it. It could lead to trafficking. It could lead to different things. It's just not good all the way around. Thank you for being a member for 17 months. Thank you. And please hit that like button. We love you, Drew Kate. Welcome to the Smiley Squad. Anybody who wants to join, we would love to have you. Thank you. Thank you so much. See, I have people been with me for 17 months. Woohoo! They love Smiley, or they don't like her, but they still here. I'm just saying. Thank you, Drew. We love you. We love you. Oh, we love you too. You're a part of this family. We love you. So there's something that does need attention. Okay. Something you may know, something you may not, but I'm going to bring it to you again today. And something you may not have thought about, even adults. Venmo. Sugar daddies. We kind of don't hear that word much anymore. Oh, believe me, though, they're out there, and some people jump on them sugar daddies. Honey, there's some people on here that would jump on a sugar daddy in a heartbeat. Some people that would open up their Venmos in a heartbeat, and anybody that would think they would get free money in a heartbeat. Well, sometimes free is just not free. But one thing about it, we know we got some dingbat adults, but they're not letting their kids know the dangers, and there are dangers. But Venmo sugar daddies predominantly are there. And it's more than just one thing, but let's talk about it. And we're going to watch a video that's recently come out. Listen. And it's probably not just Venmo. And I'll bring up some other things. I think a lot of apps are dangerous, in my opinion, for various reasons. And I'll get into that later on. But the reason I'm here today is because something is happening, and it's happening right in front of our faces. And predators. That's the main thing. And people need to be aware. I'm just going to say it plain. The so-called sugar daddies, they're going after our kids, and they're going after our grandkids. And there's no sugar about it. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I can't stand being in true crime. I can't stand personally trying to advocate or trying to help people, and people trying to limit me. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. These people are not generous. They don't do it out of the goodness of their hearts. They're not mentors to our children. They are strangers, and they are strangers with agendas. And it don't always start nasty. They want it to be sweet. It starts friendly, and it starts kindly. And they tell them, you're mature for your age. You deserve better. Let me help you. Just talk to me. Just keep it private, though. And then it comes to the money talk. Hey, sometimes these parents know about it. Well, we're not going to get into all that today. I can see some of these greedy parents on here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, talk to them. Pimping their own kids out. That's in my opinion, though. Shame on you. Just keep it private. I'll Venmo you. I'll Cash App you. It might start out with $10. It might start out with, I'll pay your phone bill. I'll buy you a Mickey D's. That's not love. That's not being nice. That's not being a friend. That's leverage. That's grooming. Grooming is when an adult builds trust to slowly push a child into secrecy, get them dependent. They might get them fearful. Then they move over into the conversation of a platform. They isolate them. They normalize sexual talk. Once the money's involved, they flip the whole script. They flip it into control. You owe me. They start the manipulation. If you don't do what I do or what I say, I'll expose you. It is very sick and very delusional. But then that's how it turns into blackmail. And then that's how it becomes trafficking. So that's how it then turns into a tragedy. Parents, guardians, teachers, in my opinion, even friends that are around them that's not in it, that they might know about it, they need to be aware of this. Secrecy, it don't tell your mom, don't tell your friends, all that bullshit. That's your first red flag. That's your sign. That's your sign. It's the same way with Snapchat, Telegram, I guess it's Telegram. Isn't it Telegram? And WhatsApp app. I tell you right now, those are three I don't use, I've never used, I won't use. I come real close one time to signing up to WhatsApp app. A lot of y'all might have that, any of those. But I'm telling you, you won't catch me even after I'm dead on any of those apps. And if you do, I'm telling you right now, it's not the real me. It's not me. Never was, never has been. I will not, and y'all can do what you want to do. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not trying to defame any company or anything like that. I'm just saying that I won't, I will not. And It's just what I want. And those are not good. Anything that disappears, anything that's bullshit like that, I'm not going to do it. Not myself. Y'all can do whatever you want to do. I don't use any of those. I'm not going to recommend them either. For any reason, not for a job, not for anything, not for looking for a kid, not for advocating, not for searching, not for nothing. I'm not going to do it. Y'all can. Smiley's not. My gut tells me not to, and I'm not going to. Not for a money, but y'all do you. You're wasting your time with me. But to each his own. I don't want no part of it. Nothing you can hide. But anyway, in my opinion, those are not good. Do what you want. But another red flag, back to this, I'll send you $50, some kind of talk, or I'll send you $50 to talk, or, listen, again, I know some of these greedy people that will jump on that. That's a red flag. How about some advice? How about go talk to yourself in the mirror, because that too shall pass. And if you want to do it, but you should teach your kids not to. Your kids don't have the same mentality as we do. Well, some of them might have the same mentality as you do. That's just in their gene, but you should be teaching your kids better. But see, they want to build this fast emotional bonding. They want to tell these kids, I'm the only one who understands you. No, they're not. That's a red flag. Then comes the threats, or maybe guilt even. After all I've done for you, I'll ruin you. I gave you money 5 months to pay your phone bill. I did this, I did that. I helped you get your hair, your nails, girl. I helped you get McDonald's and that Burger King and that milkshake that time you wanted. What? So you need to talk to your kids. I'm telling you, people, you don't need to be polite to be safe. If an adult offers you money for attention, block them. Block them. Boop. Hit that button. If they ask for pictures, block them. If they ask to meet you, say, yeah, okay. And go tell a grown adult very quick, fast, and in a hurry, honey, immediately. An adult ain't got any business with a child. You're not in trouble for asking for help. Predators want you scared. Groomers want you scared. They want you silent. Don't stay silent. Absolutely. And it exists. Wait, these people are out there and they exist. So what you as parents can do right now, if you allow these cell phones, I'm not telling you don't allow these cell phones. I'm not telling you don't allow the computers. I'm not telling you to lock your kids up. These kids have to have freedom, in my opinion. But of course, it's your job as a parent. This is your job to pay attention. It's your job to be a parent and not a friend. It's your job to be a friend second and a parent first. And it's your job to protect and keep these kids safe. It's your job to watch out and protect. And if there's a will, there's a way that these kids are going to be rebellious. It does not mean they're bad kids, but if they want something or they think they want something, because they're not always going to, they don't have, their brains are not fully developed. I'm sorry. That's why they can't go in the military until a certain age. That's why they can't buy alcohol at a certain age. That's why they can't drive until a certain age. That's why they can't even vote, as much as these presidents want them to vote and all this stuff, till a certain age. Don't y'all know, common sense would tell you how easy it would be to pull these kids off the street and allow them to vote. Look how many registered voters die per year, or people that are adults they could get in to vote that die, that they lose for elections and stuff. And I'm not trying to talk politics, that they could literally get as children, but there's a reason they don't have, they're not developed. They don't have the brain yet. Thank you, Raymond, for the Gifting One membership. Thank you, Raymond. So children cannot make these decisions. You know, they just cannot. There's reasons for everything, you know, and we've got to understand that. You have to be a parent first. Thank you, Let Them. Thank you, Let Them. I'm going to stop right there for a minute. I'm going to play something, and I want to let y'all listen to it. I'm going to play a little bit of music behind it because I don't know this channel, but I want y'all to drop the link if you don't mind, and y'all go sub up to this channel, and we're going to listen to it together, and I give them full credit. There we go. And it's the Sean Ryan Show. And we're going to watch this together just a minute.
Situation where mom called me and there were girls in her class at school, an all-girls school, that had sugar daddies. I was like, how are they finding the girls? And it was Venmo. I'm like, Venmo? That's the app I use to pay my babysitter. That's not something on anyone's radar as where the traffickers go to find kids. They could find out who a 13-year-old girl was just by her patterns on Venmo, right? Like money at Sephora, girls' night at the movie. You know, it's just, for a predator, they're smarter than parents can keep up with, right? So that was a new one. Venmo.
That's wow.
And so then they would send these girls like $100 for a headshot. You could be a model.
All right, Elizabeth, getting ready for the big interview, but we got these things we do every once in a while. It's a new thing actually for this year. We're calling them hot questions.
All right.
And so it's going to be a really heavy interview about. That was weird.
Mm-hmm. What is that thing?
It's going to be, I think my phone just fell off.
Oh.
Going to be a really heavy interview about your brother, his suicide, what happened at Camp Kanakuk. And so that's kind of the topic of the interview is sexual abuse. And so the hot question we have here is, we've uncovered a lot about how children are being targeted online, especially through video games and platforms that parents often see as harmless. When Ryan Montgomery came on the show, he broke down how predators are actively using games like Roblox to groom and exploit children, and how these platforms have struggled to stop it. What are the most popular games that the 764 cult is luring their victims out of?
Roblox, Minecraft, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat.
Okay, tell me about Roblox and Minecraft, because I don't know anything about gaming. I don't game. I don't.
Understood. I don't either, but it's part of the investigation. You gotta, a lot of times I'm investigating, I end up on these games or apps, and Roblox is the one that I'll focus on the most because that seems like the majority of the issues right now.
I know little kids that use that game.
There's 75 million active daily users.
You're a parent yourself. What specific steps and safeguards do you put in place to protect your own children from online predation? And what should every parent be doing right now that many still aren't?
It's a great question. And especially because things keep evolving. And so you've got to keep up, right? And I'm really grateful for people like Ryan who are exposing this stuff. My kids are 13, 11, and 7, almost 8. And so I just know too much, right, to let them have access to the World Wide Web. It's crazy out there. And these tech companies aren't doing anything to protect kids. They build their businesses for profit, not for protection. So my oldest being 13, a lot of his friends have cell phones, even my 11-year-old's friends. And we just don't do that. I mean, we let them have...
They don't have any phone?
No phones for the kids. There's a kind of group consensus of wait till 8th and then get like a very basic phone that doesn't have apps on it, just for communication.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do something like that for our oldest when he's in 8th grade, probably. But they have iPads. They're super locked down. We do not let them play Roblox. And here's an example of what people don't even realize that I want parents to know. When I was the board chair of an anti-trafficking organization during COVID, I would get a lot of tips or parents calling because they knew like I was doing some work around this. And they also knew about my brother's story. And we had a situation where a mom called me and there were girls in her class at school, an all-girls school, that had sugar daddies. And these were, 15-year-old girls, and multiple of them had sugar daddies. And I was like, how are they finding the girls? And it was Venmo. I'm like, Venmo, that's the app I use to pay my babysitters or, like reimburse someone for co-hosting a birthday dinner or something. That's not something on anyone's radar as where the traffickers go to find kids. And what was happening is they would find through the patterns, because Venmo's, if you don't have privacy settings on, it defaults to public. And I don't know if that's changed, but in this case, they could find out who a 13-year-old girl was just by her patterns on Venmo, right? Like money at Sephora, girls' night at the movie. It's just for a predator, they're smarter than parents can keep up with, right? So that was a new one. Venmo.
That's wow.
And so then they would send these girls like $100 for a headshot. You could be a model, the whole like love bombing, right? And then it would escalate into, if you go lower, I'll pay you more money. And then it became sextortion. And then there's so much shame. They don't tell a parent. The reason this came to our attention was because one of the girls, one of the families was hosting a girl like as a boarding student. And she didn't understand what was happening. And she just said, yeah, all my friends have sugar daddies. And the mom that was hosting her was like, what? And that's how we ended up figuring out what was going on there and getting law enforcement involved and stuff. The school didn't really do much about it, but
wow.
Yeah. That's the world we live in now. It's like even these apps we think are so innocuous and are helpful, right, in day-to-day life. They can be used under the right circumstances. I mean, during COVID, just as every industry had to pivot, so did the predators. And so they went more online and they find vulnerabilities in all of these apps.
Man.
It's crazy.
It's crazy how many of them there are.
Yeah.
It's wild. I mean, I don't know how many of these shows you've seen or if you even know who Ryan Montgomery is, but the first time I interviewed him, I didn't believe this shit. I was like, nah, it's not that bad. And so I made him prove it to me. I don't know if you saw it, but I was like, whip your laptop out, get in any chat room. I don't care what it is. I will sit here for 2 days.
Be safe out there and have a
and probably like within seconds, there were.
It was 5 seconds.
5 seconds. Yep, exactly.
I was like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then I look at parents. I mean, I have 2 little ones myself, and one of them's kind of just now starting to show interest in, he wants to take my iPad or stuff like that. He's starting to learn how to work a remote, shit like that. And, but I see a lot of parents and they don't even take advantage of the stuff that the platforms are using, like YouTube Kids and stuff like that.
It's too many steps. If you're not in this, if you don't understand this world, I can see how parents are overwhelmed by just the amount of steps you have to take to lock down a kid's device.
We're overwhelmed. Well, we don't have any kids' devices yet. But.
Yeah, already overwhelmed. I mean, here's another thing I'll say. Keep your kids off YouTube. I've had friends who their son was on the bus to school and some kid had an iPad and they were watching cartoons and it just rolls to the.
Now, listen to this because, I've been asleep, and I know you all have with YouTube in your hands. We have to monitor because even this happens on YouTube. And, for the safety of us sometimes, I'm going to be showing something a little bit later today. And the reason I say that, we all need to be aware sometimes of us even falling asleep with things in our hands. I'm not even going to go as far as to say, just because we are creators, either we are safe because we do true crime, because nobody should have any bullshit on their phone when it comes to kids. That's not going, you better hear me, it's not going to save you. Because when they come knock at your door, you're going to jail. I'm just saying. It's not going to save you. But when we go to sleep, it can roll over and we don't even know what the hell's going on. That I will show you later today. And something horrible that happened that I found. And I've had it here a few days. I just hadn't went on. Probably I should have went on about it, but I haven't. This lady right here is fixing to tell y'all something. But this is another reason why. Y'all might ought to stop going to sleep with the phone in your hands. And I'm talking to myself too. Yeah, weenie dog, I'm talking to myself.
The next on YouTube, how go from one video straight into the next. And it was animated porn. It was cartoon characters doing sexually explicit things. And this was they were watching something innocent. And then it rolled to this video. And that kid has had so many issues from that. Fortunately, he eventually told his parents and they got him some help. And, that's not your fault, but this is why we don't want you on YouTube. There are even some issues with YouTube Kids.
Is there? What are those issues?
Yeah. So I got in touch with the team at Mr. Beast. We met at this thing, and I told them some exact examples, and they were like, we don't need to be on YouTube Kids. We're YouTube, right? But like YouTube Kids, we can call up there and say, we're out of here if you're like promoting these materials on YouTube Kids. So like the chief technology officer at the time for YouTube Kids like made a couple phone calls and got this stuff taken down. But same stuff on YouTube Kids.
Wow.
And these channels had been reported multiple times, like not just a couple of times.
Yeah, it's interesting.
And until they got that call from someone that works for Mr. Beast, they didn't do anything about it.
The question is, how can they?
So our kids, if they want to watch YouTube, it's with a parent in the room.
Going on.
And they know this. We're very strict about it. And it's very limited.
What do they watch? What are they allowed to watch on their own? Anything?
We love family movie night. We do family movie night on Friday nights, and we pick out a movie together, and they're watching with their parents. Now, I don't think my kids need to live in a bubble. I think parents need to be watching this stuff and processing it with their kids so that there can be conversations. And then you have the conversation with them too around if you ever see something that feels off to you. There are tricky people and there's tricky content like that animated cartoon porn, right? Come to us, and you don't need to deal with that alone, and we'll figure it out. And then like that Mr. Beast situation, getting that taken down off YouTube Kids, they were like, oh, cool. We just made YouTube. And I was like, yeah, so now you're my YouTube Kid moderators. If you ever see anything like that, come to us. We'll get it taken down. It's not an excuse for them to watch more of it. But I think helping kids feel like part of the solution is a great way to parent. And then having those conversations with them around what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. But the average age a child's exposed to pornography is 11 these days.
Man.
And they're not seeking it out. I mean, vast majority of the time, it finds them, or it's that situation on the bus I mentioned. And they don't want to get in trouble because they don't want to lose their iPad. So they don't go to mom and dad.
Do you get a lot of flack for not letting your kids have phones? I mean, is this a daily battle? Is it?
I'd say every other day battle, yeah.
Every other day battle, yeah.
Especially now that like my boys are in middle school, so like other kids have them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, here's why we don't and won't. So no phones till 8th grade. And again, a very simple phone that's for communication. We have laptop and so my oldest needs a laptop for school. The younger two, not really yet. They're handwriting assignments, but we have a contract for them that they sign, and there's one for their laptop and there's one for other devices. And we agree as a family on these terms, and they sign the contract. And we put it on the bulletin board in their room by their desk. And it's, don't get on group text threads. If people add you to a group text thread, you have to get permission from your parents to be on that thread, or to add people to your contact list, things like that. Thorn for Parents is a great resource on this. They have templates of these contracts. I mean, we just drafted our own as like
Thorn for Parents?
Thorn for Parents.
Thorn for Parents.
Thorn is doing a lot
parents.
with online and digital safety. And they realize, to your point, like it's overwhelming for parents to know how to raise kids in this environment. And so they're kind of spoon feeding parents. And if you go to Thorn for Parents, there's all these links to just educating parents on like what they need to know and how bad these apps and games can be and what predators are doing. But then it also will spit out a template for you to have that conversation with your kid, how to have the conversation, and then a template contract if you want to go over some terms with your kids around boundaries with online devices.
Wow, that's good to know. I'm going to check that out tonight.
Yeah.
Thorn for Parents. Well, thank you. That's
Carly Ryan Foundation, another great resource. Carly Ryan was lured to her rape and murder in Australia. And her mom, Sonia, has been fighting ever since to change laws in honor of Carly. And on the Carly Ryan website, they have a resources section, and they have one-pagers on all the apps, from Roblox to Discord to YouTube. And it's like a one-pager for parents to know how to adjust the settings on that app, or should you just not have the app? Yes, that's really helpful. That's really helpful.
Just
wow.
to each his own.
I'm checking that out as soon as I get home too. Man, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
You ready to get into the interview?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do it. No matter where you're watching Sean Ryan Show from, if you get anything out of this, please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share this everywhere you possibly can. And if you're feeling extra generous, please leave us a review on Apple and Spotify podcasts.
So, full credit to the Sean Ryan Show. Please go sub up over there, like, share, and subscribe. That gets more information out. It gets all the eyes out. People don't know about these things. Believe it or not, you can assume people know, but they don't. People is not sitting back in their everyday lives thinking this is going on. They're just not. And it's important information. This is the kind of information that I like. Hey, Ann, hello there. Watching from Alabama. Miss Ann, I bet it's cold there too. God, that wind is blowing over here in the Redneck Riviera, honey. And we are cold and it's raining and I don't know what to think. I don't know if we'll get any snow, but it is colder than a hoochie coochie over here, honey. Glad to see you. Glad to see you. It's afternoon now, but I am glad to see you. But yeah, y'all get that information out. So what parents can do, these are just some of the things. There's many things that you can do. But talk to your kids. You can change the privacy settings on social media, all social media platform. We can't just, again, because kids are, and it's no fault of their own, but they're gonna, if they want to do something and you tell them, honey, they're like Smiley. If you say, don't do it, kind of like, you can't go along at this time. I've been going on and that's not I'm just on the chonga. Oh, fuck that. I do what I want. Okay? So, as a child, when you tell them don't do something, they're probably going to do it to see what it's like. Or because they simply want to. And where there's a will, there is a way. Okay? So, you can change their privacy settings on all social media. And you can make their accounts private. You can go that extra step and call the phone companies and make those restrictions from within side where only you can call and have the codes and passwords and make sure, double sure that the restrictions are on there. I know you can do that because I worked at a phone company for 11 years. Turn off their DMs from strangers wherever possible. Call that phone company, block it, honey, block it. Hey, show poodles, let me see. Woohoo, I love that. One day I'm gonna have to show you my box where my bubbles is, my beautiful box. Lord have mercy. I get sad when I get that down. I try not to get it down. Looks just like my bubbles. I always love bringing that picture up where I can see it better. Hello to all. I'm late. YouTube doesn't like me. YouTube, I don't think likes any of us, to be honest, but they like that money too, honey. I always have to dig to find my lives. You know what? I have to do that on Justin's every single time. I never, ever, ever, and I'm a mod in there, it's okay, but I never, ever, ever get notified with his. I have to search and say, I wonder, it's about that time of day. Does he I'm not going live today. Or if I'm on Facebook searching, sometimes I'll see. That's why I like sharing different places. But yeah, I don't ever he's one. They're starting to come around. There's a few others, but they're starting to come around. If it's not on all, set it on all. If it's on all, set it on no or personalize. If that don't work, honey, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. YouTube, they're trying new things, and we're all the time getting new things in the studio. It's just crazy. Crazy. But I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you. Thank you for always coming in, showing me your baby. And thank you, of course, for being here. You see it scheduled and set it my day and time alarm. And then you know me, of course, I never hardly give a notice, few 20, 30 minutes, if that. So I appreciate you so much. You know that. I love all my people. And I appreciate anybody who rewatches. Rewatches always helps too. Just as long as we get this word out, that's all that matters. I think this is an important one, important information. And if one person anywhere in this whole wide world is helped by it, then that's all that matters. But call the phone. Oh, FBI captures top 10 most wanted. So yay, good for that. Anyway, so you can double down on the restrictions. That's it. Check the cash apps, check the Venmos. You know, that's why sometimes when we get cash apps from y'all, we got to be very careful because we don't like to. I know mine does, and I done been doxed 10, 100 million, honey, 1,000 times. I can't even say my math in order. I done forgot how many times I done been doxed unnecessarily, out of stupidity and ignorance. But and if I had known what I know now back when I come on here, because I didn't know jack shit, it wouldn't have happened because I wouldn't have put my real shit on there or whatever. But see, that's what, and I'm sure I'm telling y'all now, people use their real names, and just be careful because your names show your real names. But you know, I could care less because I don't have nothing to hide, so I don't care. But you know, that they get these kids and then they research them, or they find out their families. They put the dots together and they find out where they are, and someone can get kidnapped, trafficked, whatever. Cash out, Venmo, all the things. But check all of their stuff, change their stuff, lock their apps down. You know, if you see on Cash Apps or Venmos or anything, any weird deposits or usernames, check into that. You can call them. You can call them, and you can absolutely block off of them apps. You can block out people from the Cash Apps, from the Venmos and all that stuff. I know. I just did it to a fucking creator in their bullshit in Sebastian Rogers' case a few weeks ago. If y'all remember, and report them. Isn't that right, Dick? I'm not cussing. That's a name. Right, Dick? Uh-huh. Anyway, agree on a no secret safety rule. Your child can come to you without getting screamed at first. If you find anything, screenshot it with the predator. Save the evidence. If something already happened, if your child was contacted or pressured or paid or threatened, document everything. And if you suspect any exploitation, trafficking, or anything like that, blackmail, contact the authorities. If there's any explicit, hell, I can't say it this morning. I can't say it. Explicit images involved, call the National Hotline for Children, Crimes Against Children, and let them know a minor is involved and is being blackmailed. That's a serious, serious crime, and it's your job. And it's not to punish your child. Your child's not going to be in trouble. You're not going to be in trouble. Your job is to protect them. That's a very serious crime. I'm saying this with love. I'm saying it with a backbone. Our kids are not for sale. Our kids are not for attention. Our kids are not for clicks. They're not for anybody's sick fantasy. And if you're a parent, you're a real parent, and you're watching, don't brush this off. They're not for your bank account either. And if you're a kid or a teen watching, I hope your parent explains this to you. I hope you're not a kid in here hearing this. But if something feels off, it probably is. Just go with your gut. Come out of the shadows. Tell someone, because we want you safe. Because predators, groomers, they thrive on silence. Don't let nobody shut you up, not even your parents. And we're done being silent. I'm not going to be silent. Just be careful who you meet online. Be careful who your kids meet online. People you meet online are not always who they claim to be. They may not even be real. People online can be anybody that they want to be. Anybody. There's fake social media profiles. There's popular ways. There's hackers. You know, they can cozy up. They can be whoever or whatever in their own sick, crazy fantasies they want to be, what they want to be, what they wish to be. They can hijack you, period. Even when you think you're safe. Be sensible online. You know, treat your social life as you do your in-person real life. Do quick check-ins. Trust no one. And if this live, if you think it'll help somebody or somebody needs to hear it, I think everybody needs to hear it. Or if it's helping you, or you learn something, or you think somebody else might learn something, do me a favor, share it. I don't care where you share it, even if you share it in a private messenger, a private email, if you send it to a parent that's not even, on YouTube, whatever. Share it on any platform. Hit the like button. Fine. If you're able to support, fine. We're always open to super chats and all that, so I can keep this going and all that. That's great. Thank you to those who do. But it's all free to share. Share everywhere. sharing groups. If hype it up, do whatever. In this world, if we can help somebody to hear something or see something that might help them or their child, or if they're a guardian over a child, or help raising a child even temporarily, or they can set a child down and show them this video that I just showed, and it's going to help them, that helps. It's something they need to hear, because a lot of people don't know. Because when the damage is done, we can't turn back the time. We can't get that time back. I tell y'all that every time, and that plays out in so many scenarios. And it's the truth. So that's what really matters, is trying to help these people. You can laugh, you can joke, we can all do that once in a while, that's fine. But stay woke, protect your kids. These kids are going to be here long after we're gone. I hope they will. There's not going to be any kids if we keep going at this rate. They matter. Money isn't the red flag. Secrecy is the red flag. Pressure, isolation, all that's the red flag. Don't tell is the red flag. These kids watching, you don't owe anyone access to you at all. If you're a parent watching, don't wait until it's too late. Don't say woulda, shoulda, coulda. Block, report, take precautions, get help. That's what predators want. They want quiet. And Smiley don't do quiet. I don't do quiet. I know y'all wish I would, but I don't. Smiley, what Smiley does is Smiley smiles around and tells you to find out. So I will see you on the next live. I don't know what time today. I'll be around here somewhere when I get around. But I'm out of here and I'll play us out. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. Stay safe. Go make some soup, honey. I love y'all. Thank you all, to my mods, my chat, everybody. Go save some children. Love you. Love you all. I think I turned it up.
She was born and bred in Nashville. Now she walks the beaches down in Florida sand. A mother and wife, a daughter, a sister, trying hard to do the best she can. She found her voice with a heavy heart, looking for purpose with trembling hands. And giving this all a new start, moving ahead, speaking for ones who came. And she says, I am who I am, I'll stand my ground. Even when the nights get long and rough, you'll hear my sound. She'll be speaking for the ones unheard, 'cause she's got a caring heart that won't be turned. Her mama fought cancer while she was searching, stories that needed a gentle voice. We saw summer's name and felt the heart ache and tried to bring light where there was no choice. And when she heard of Sebastian, her sadness rose. She prays for truth through the noise. She'll follow wherever the story goes, seeking their dignity, a child's joy. Long